to 10.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Rush. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Now a handoff up the middle. Albert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is caught for the Touchdown, Kansas City. Cooper Kupp, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake. Rush. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give, right side. Leonard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Leonard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a score. On the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. 2nd and 4. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, EDMMadHatter81's sent on to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Rush. Steps away. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Rush. He dumps it off to Matthews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They run middle with Matthews. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Off the play fake. Rush. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action. Rush. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
On 4th down, Rush. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Matt Araiza now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chargers ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down. Rush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rush. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Leonard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. Rush. Fires a slant, completes it to Tolbert. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, Rush. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Matthews.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Back to throw. Rush. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Throwing again on second down. Rush. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Off the play fake. Rush. Rolling to his left. And a loose football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. Off play action. Rush. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Operating from the gun. Rush. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Matthews will try and get him in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Albert, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Albert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. The 30, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down. Albert, and able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Albert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and a few inches. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard, and that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Matthews running off tackle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to... So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Rush. He'll buy some time right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Spencer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. They run it. It's Matthews. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Isaiah Simmons
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Rush, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodgers. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
Extra point safely through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So the Chargers now down by a field goal, under 1:20 to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here, as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going underneath for Matthews. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To throw is Rush. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 4, 27 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They're going to look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball